How's it, guys? Welcome back. And what have we got for you today? We have got the Cooler Master SK620. And if you're in this room about a couple of minutes ago, you would have heard me ranting about this product, and I made the rookie mistake of not pushing record, but we are recording now. And before we start, one thing, I generally bring boxes home to review products, or put something new in my PC or test something out, and I always get that death stare. Anyone that's married knows the stare of death from your wife, as if to say, another box, really? But for the first time when I brought this home, put it on the counter, my wife actually picked it up and said, "Oh, that is so cute." So we already have our first seal of approval for this keyboard. What are we going to do today? We are going to unbox it, we're going to look at it, and we are going to be seeing all the features and benefits of it. Before I start this unboxing, one thing out of the way. Keyboards are very much like cars or food, where a lot of it comes down to personal preference. This is because we have been spoiled for choice in the last, say, 15 or so years. Now that mechanical's out, they obviously have membrane, and people have certain preferences. We've got blue switches, we've got brown, we've got red, we've got white, we've got low profile, we've got normal. Some manufacturers have their own proprietary technology. So theoretically, you could have the best keyboard in the world or best rated keyboard in the world, and someone could use it and say,
"It's not for me."
That's something to keep in mind when you are purchasing a keyboard, that the keyboard needs to make sense to you, but obviously the raw ingredients need to be high quality ingredients for it to be a good keyboard. So let's start with the unboxing. Now, first thing, it looks like I've ordered half a pizza. I'm not trying to salute you, but yeah, just to give you a size or scale of this, it is a 60% low profile red linear mechanical keyboard. So let's get this little guy out of the box, and I do mean little guy, hand for scale. Actually, I've got a piece of paper here for scale. You can see just how 60% this is. So very small keyboard, and honestly, I've never used a 60% keyboard, so this is something very new for me. Let's start to look at the unit itself. As mentioned, it is mechanical. Also, it is RGB. The dimensions of it, it's 30 centimeters by 10 centimeters by about 27 millimeters obviously on height, and that's because of the low profile keys. If it were any higher, it would start to look odd and look like a cake. So good choice for Cooler Master to go with the low profile keys. Looking at it from the front, it is powered by USB-C, but now let's talk about the weight. It is very light. It's 377 grams, but it doesn't feel cheap. And I can say that because if I start to, try wiggle it, it doesn't move much, which suggests that it's made out of high quality materials. Further to that, you will see gold trimming around the edges there. That's something that you can remove, which I'm not going to remove. It's just to protect. It is a brushed steel finish. If you can actually see through the keys, I will show you that at a closer range. But what we're going to do is I'm going to be using this for a little while. I'm going to be testing it and then giving you guys my opinion to see if this is something that you guys would also like to get your hands on. Look forward to seeing you guys in the next.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement.
Everything I do so instinctive and so passionate. Every word I move so descriptive like an adjective. I got a vendetta against people who patented being negative when you should be getting after it. I got facts.
Okay, so the first thing that we're going to look at is the switches. So what we need to do is we actually need to remove one of the keycaps, and if we take a closer look at that, you can see that Cooler Master has opted here for a TTC rather than a kale or a cherry switch. So there's not too much information on TTCs, but I can safely assume that it's pretty much going to have the same travel distance of, or total travel distance of 3.2 millimeters and pre-travel of 1.2. I did, however, manage to find the gram force that you need to apply, which is 45 cn or 46 grams approximately. Now, when pushing down, there is slight resistance or banding when pushing down. It almost feels like you're pushing down on a marshmallow, and that is at 46 gram resistance or 46 gram key press. So not necessarily a bad thing, just letting you know that it is being pushed. Now, with these low profile switches, there's no discernible click. What you're hearing, if you're hearing that at all, is actually just the keycap hitting the base plate. So what we do next is let's do a quick little type test. So as we can see, they're not too loud and not too irritating, and the key action is quite good. Also part of this design, you get a 32-bit ARM or ARM Cortex processor, which gives you, well, what means is instant keystroke registration, which is a massive plus for gaming. One other thing to note is that this is using cross keycaps, so that you'll be able to see from there. And what that does is when the keycap is actually physically on, you can see that there's very little play to the button, so it's got a nice firm fit and doesn't feel like, you know, it's gonna come off at any second. No, you are not imagining things. This product causes major hair loss. I'm just kidding. During the filming of this, I was shooting or doing a benefit, so that's the reason for the change of hair. Guys, why would one want a 60% keyboard? So 60% keyboards are becoming more and more popular owing to its small form factor. So what that means is it's creating a lot less clutter on your desk, or a lot less space being taken on your desk. So first thing, you get more mouse movement, which is what a lot of FPS gamers want. Secondly, it requires less hand movement on the keyboard. Again, something that is highly coveted in gaming because every millisecond counts. So also with this, the ability to travel becomes a lot easier and go to lands. I mean, we said the weight, it's less than half a kilogram. It weighs practically nothing in your hands, and they give you a bag so that you can transport it, which is really cool. There were studies that said that, you know, 60% keyboards are better for people that experience wrist pain when typing. I don't understand that, but if that's a benefit and you need it, it is there. So great, great on that. So this product will retail for about 1,300 Rand. And I don't honestly feel that is a big ask, considering you are getting a 60% keyboard, and 60% keyboards require a lot more R&D or research and development in order to better them, to make it smaller. You've got low profile or linear switches on this, you've got 60%, and Cooler Master have managed to fit the 6 arrow keys onto the keyboard as well. So let's go on to things that I didn't like, and there was just one. The TTC switches just felt a slight bit lethargic or lacking substance. I would have liked to see kale or cherries on it, but it's not a major factor. Just again, could be personal preference of mine. So overall, I enjoyed it. It did take a little bit of getting used to, so if you are planning on getting one, don't get irritated, because you will experience irritation for at least a couple of days. At least that's, you know, what I had while you try to get used to it. I really hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I look forward to seeing you on the next one, and thank you to Cooler Master for sending me this product to review. Cheers guys, goodbye.